What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video I am so excited because I am going to be reviewing and demoing some pieces from the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker collection. You guys, I have not purchased a Jeffree Star palette since the Androgyny palette, so it has been a hot minute since I've talked about a Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette, so I'm so excited for this video today. I really don't want this intro to be super long. I just want to go ahead and get into it because I am so excited to play with this palette. You guys have literally no idea. So if you want to see my thoughts and opinions on the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker collection, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so I will start off and say that I did not buy the entire collection. I just didn't feel like it was necessary for me, so I will tell you really quickly what I went ahead and got. Obviously, as you can see, I picked up the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker tee. I really like this. I thought it'd be super cute and super fun to film in, and the reason I decided to get this one versus some of the other like merch type items on his website is because of the different color patterns and the way it looks. I think it is more like inconspicuous merch, so that's why I decided to like it. I don't typically like to wear a lot of merch that's got like a bunch of stuff on it just like highlighting the individual. I think I like merch to be a little bit more tasteful, if that's a nice way to say it, so I do like it. It is super cute. It looks like this. It's just a white tee with a whole bunch of splotches with the Jeffree Star logo that I think blends in quite nicely. It's super comfortable. I got mine in a medium, and this shirt retails for $30. Next, I had to do it, you guys. I finally got a Jeffree Star mirror. I am so excited. Look at this thing, you guys. It's huge, and it's sturdy without feeling like too heavy, and it's like lightweight without feeling cheap. So the mirrors retail for $25, and I got mine in the chartreuse color. I did think like the Jawbreaker ones were really cute, and those were obviously sold out, but I liked this for being like fun and summery and just kind of different. I don't know, I really like this color, so I figured this would be the one I finally got. But I'm so excited to use this today, you guys. I feel honestly low-key like a bad bitch. I'm just saying. I also picked up two liquid lipsticks, one from this collection which is fully nude, and you guys know the liquid lipsticks retail for $18. I also decided to pick up Cherry Wet, which I think is from his last launch, so this has nothing to do with this one. I will show you it today, but I had my eyes on it last time, but I didn't feel like placing an order just for one liquid lipstick, so I purchased it today. So this is not part of this collection, but I'm still really excited because you guys know I love a good red lipstick. And last but not least, the star of today's video, the Jawbreaker Palette. You guys, I am so excited for this. You have no idea. This retails for $58. The packaging on this is literally everything. Like, this looks amazing. The attention to detail, I'm just really here for it. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I love this. I love that it goes from like white to pink. I think that's super cute and very on brand for Jeffree. I still love the splattering. I think it's just the attention to detail that makes it so fun. So this is a pretty wide palette, and I honestly think the reason I went with this one instead of having purchased the Blue Blood or the Blood Sugar palette that he's put out so far is because I do like how thin it is. The way I store my makeup, his other ones, I love the packaging. I think his packaging is amazing as always, but it was just too chunky for me. So until I have like a kind of different setting in here for my beauty space, the packaging is what kind of put me off to the other ones. I think the palettes were beautiful, but honestly I just like how thin this one is. So when you open it up, this is like the most attractive way to do this. When you open it up, it has this giant ass mirror in there, which I love. And then it comes with 24 eyeshadows. This is what they look like. You guys, these are insanely beautiful. Like, honestly, I'm so excited to dip into these. I have been like ready to get this in. I've had this in for 2 weeks because I ordered this off of the Morphe website because on his website the palette was completely sold out, and this shipped to me in literally like less than a week. His stuff, however, so the two liquid lipsticks, the mirror, and the shirt ended up taking almost 3 weeks to get to me with, I guess, like such a surplus of orders, honoring the July 4th holiday, and I understand all that stuff, but that was kind of frustrating because it did take so long. So anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches for you really quickly so that way you can see what's going on, and then we're going to get into doing something on the eyes. I look at this and you guys, I'm so not overwhelmed, but like my brain just goes to so many different like looks that I could do. I'm like over here thinking, should I do something a little more like neutral and wearable so I don't do something crazy and like totally jack it up, or should I just kind of go wild and out there? I will go ahead and say one of the things I think I'm going to do is take this palette and do that challenge where you like number all the eyeshadows and draw numbers out the like out of a hat or something, so that way it kind of forces me to even like do different color combinations that my brain probably wouldn't think to do right off the bat. So I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get into swatching these, and then we'll get to an eye look. I'm so excited, you guys. I just threw the package on the floor. It's fine. I'm a mess. Okay, you guys, so this is row 1 of the palette, and so starting from left to right, you've got Virgin, Good Morning, Bubblegum, Wow, Suck, and Licorice. Alright, so now row 2, we've got Cute, Fuck, Jeffree, Gumdrop, Snack, Brain Freeze, and Jawbreaker. Okay, moving on to row 3, we've got And What, Orange Juice, Sour, Soaked, Raspberry, and Cotton Candy. And now for the final row, we've got Lemon Drop, Bite Me, Cherry Wet, Tasty, Cone, and Delicious. Okay guys, so I will say right off the bat, noticing the swatches, I'm really impressed. For the most part, everything swatched absolutely beautiful. There were a couple mattes that I kind of had to go over a little bit more than once, but as you guys know, I always say swatches don't mean that much to me. It's really about how the shadow performs on your eye. So I'm never surprised, especially when lighter shades don't swatch as great on my skin. It's not that big. I will say that these shimmers look so freaking promising, you guys. All those shimmer swatches were literally one swipe down the arm, no back and forth, nothing. It's just amazing pigment. The only thing I will say that I noticed right off the bat is when I swatched the shimmers, if you can see this, Cotton Candy and Orange Juice seemed much softer than the rest. The shimmers consist of Snack, Jawbreaker, Orange Juice, Cotton Candy, Lemon Drop, and Bite Me. And these two seem to be the softest, especially Cotton Candy. You can see that like pretty much the whole imprint is kind of gone and it's got like a bunch of kickback in there. I swatched them all with the same amount of pressure and everything. And again, that doesn't really bother me. I will say that probably will just be something, if I use that shade, I need to be a little bit more conscious about so I don't get a lot of fallout on the face, obviously because I already did a bunch of my base makeup. But again, I'm not that pressed. If the shadow performs, the shadow performs. And considering they swatched like that without any sort of assistance from like Fix Plus or anything, I am so excited. I'm definitely going to have to use some sort of shimmer today. So yeah, you guys, I'm really excited. I'm going to zoom you guys in and I'm going to start trying to do something. I have no idea what that something is going to be, but I'm ready for it. Okay, so I kind of feel like I want to do something kind of like pastel-y for this like first round, just because I want to do something wearable, but I don't want to do something really, really neutral, but I think the pastels can make it a little bit easier. I've never really done a pastel eye look, so I'm nervous as to how in the world this is going to go, but I'm quite excited. So let us see. I think what I'm going to do is start off with Good Morning, and I'm going to lay that down as like a transition. And as you can see, as I'm tapping it in there, we do got a bunch of kick up. Again, that doesn't really bother me, but if you're someone that it does bother, now you know. Yeah, it's really not doing anything for me. It just gives me almost like a lighter wash of nothing. So this step was probably not needed, but it's just gonna make me feel better in the long run. So now that we've done that completely useless step, I'm going to dip into Wow. So that is this like bright yellow color. Holy poo, I'm scared. I'm gonna use the same brush because it's not like it matters at this moment. Holy heckin' Bob. Pigment. Okay. Oh, it's much lighter than I thought. Okay. Oh, it's much lighter than I thought. Okay. The camera's picking it up a lot better than it is in person. In person, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little dull, but on camera it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna work this into like my upper crease area, because I don't know if I'm gonna try and do any sort of like cut crease or anything, but I'm literally gonna keep this above the crease all the way around, hugging it to like the inner corner eyebrow and back over here, and I'll kind of flick it out just in case. Okay, there's that. Oh, and for those of you wondering, I was using a Morphe M441 for this. Okay. So it definitely, I still stand by what I say, like on camera it's much more vibrant than it is in person. In person it's a lot more muted. It definitely looks a lot more like in your face and neon, which I mean, I'm okay with because I definitely wanted to portray that, but it definitely does not look quite the same in person. So now I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I guess I'll use this when I grab this. This is the Jeffree Star JS6, like little blending brush, almost like a an M433 kind of a brush. And I think I'm going to dip into Cutie. So this is like the mint green over here. Oh man, I just don't even know where I'm going. I'm so scared. Tap off all that excess. I'm so nervous. So now what I'm gonna start doing is putting this right below this yellow shade. Oh Lord Jesus. So I'm gonna go back in and deepen up that yellow because I feel like I've lost quite a bit of this. And I'm trying to remind myself that whenever you do an eye look with colors like this, it always looks like absolute trash before it all comes together. Because right now my mind is so overwhelmed with what I have done. I just don't know right now like how I'm going to come out of it. So take our time here and figure it out. So now I'm going to dip into Brain Freeze. I think I want to take this like sky blue. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M433. Really pretty. And I'm going to start kind of like putting this on the outer corner. Just kind of see what it does. I will say right now on camera, I guess because of the way they've mixed the two, like the mint green looks more green now than like mint green in my opinion. I'm not hating it, I'm still just lost. I'm gonna do that. And I think I want to almost do like a little bit of like a halo, so I'm going to take a tiny amount and not connect it all the way, but just do a little bit of this like in the inner corner maybe, to kind of almost like draw it across. Maybe I will connect it just a smidge, but like not put it over the whole lid. Does that make sense what I'm doing here? I just feel like it, because of the color choices, I feel like it kind of has to be slightly cohesive, but I don't want to do necessarily like a halo eye. I think this will help my like little green issue maybe. So now I'm going to go back in with a little mint green color called Cute. I'm going to try and build that up just a smidge. I don't want much because I don't want it to go like green on me, but I feel like I need a little something back in between those two. So I'm like decently satisfied with how this looks right now. I do think that I want to add some glitter to it. I just feel like that's gonna do a little bit more and kind of pull it together. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay glitter liner in Glam Rock. It's a silver glitter. I just think that's gonna look the best with this. And I think I'm just gonna kind of line where my like kind of cut crease is. I think it'll tie it together since I'm not the best at those. In just the way that I think I'll like a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Okay, so I really like this so far. I think that the glitter adds just a kiss of something that just kind of ties it together a little bit better for me. So I'm going to move on to doing a little bit of the lower lash line now. Because I just kind of want to tie it together before I start trying to put on false lashes or anything, in case I do want to make a couple little adjustments. So I'm going to go ahead and start off, and I think I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs liner in Whirlpool just to kind of help tie this together. It'll add that like mint green factor in, so I'm just gonna, you know, put this in here really quickly. So there's that. These are literally the best eyeliners of all time. So now I'm going to take a flat definer brush, and I'm going to push the mint color right up on my lash line just to kind of blend these together. I think I'm just going to literally take the same M433 I was using with the Jawbreaker, the Brain Free shade, and I'm going to start blending this down here as well. Time to bring those together. So I don't think I want to do any liner. I think I just want this to kind of be blue and round right there, blue and round. So I'm going to tap just a smidge and bring this right here, fading that nice into that pink shade. Squeeze me. Okay, so that took forever. Today was one of those days where my false eyelashes were just giving me a giant middle finger, so here they are. These are in the style Girl You Crazy from Velour. So I have that, and I did a little bit of lower lash mascara. So to finish this up, I think I want to put the shade Jawbreaker over here in my inner corner. So I'm going to take this Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush, and I'm going to pick up on that and put this in my inner corner. Oh, I like that. It's kind of got like a mint greeny kind of shift to it, so I think it ties it together really nicely. So you guys, I really enjoyed the Jawbreaker palette. I think that this eye look turned out way better than I expected, and it actually looks a lot nicer now that I've taken the time to build it up, both in person and on camera. I think it's really nice actually, and the colors blended really well. They are quite pigmented, even though I was very nervous in the beginning, especially with these lighter shades. It took more time for me to build them up, but I'm actually really happy about that because this look is so outside my comfort zone. Had they been so over pigmented when I put them down and I didn't have time to kind of finesse them how I wanted to, I probably would have never ever got to a point in this look where I liked it. Last but not least, we're going to keep going and finishing this up. I know this video is long, but I wanted to show you the eye look kind of step by step so you could see like where my mind was going and how I was working through everything that was going on. So I do want to go ahead and swatch both of the lipsticks. Again, I got Fully Nude from the Jawbreaker collection and then Cherry Wet. I will swatch them on my hands for you as well as on my mouth, even though I know this is not going to be the move with this eye look. So here is Cherry Wet swatched. It's actually more like a pinky red than I thought it was going to be. It's really beautiful. Okay, you guys, so here is Cherry Wet swatched. It's really pretty. It's more of like a pinky red. Like I mentioned, it definitely does not go with this eye look. We look quite crazy right now, honestly, but aside from it not matching what I've done on my eyes, this is an absolutely beautiful color. I'm so excited to do something different and wear this. You guys know that Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks are my favorite. It is literally already dry now on my mouth. It's so comfortable. I just don't see how you don't love them. If you haven't tried a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, that is the first thing that I recommend that you try from his brand, period. They are absolutely amazing. They're so pigmented. I think I maybe have one or two really strange colors that aren't the best, but I use those things for eyeliner and stuff. His liquid lipsticks are eye safe, so you can use them as part of your eye makeup. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I've done that before. I will link the videos where I've done looks with his lipsticks is on my eyes as well, so you can see down below. But I do like this color. I'm going to take it off and go ahead and swatch the next one. So I will say, I want to go ahead and mention that these lipsticks do not have a smell. They just smell like lipsticks. In case you're wondering, typically most of his lipsticks do have some sort of fragrance, but these ones do not. Here is Fully Nude swatched on my hand. This is a really nice shade. It looks different than it looks in the tube in my opinion. But I'm pretty excited to try this on. This does look like it would be lighter than what I care for, but I can always put on a lip liner. We'll see. So there is that with no lip liner. It looks a little bit crazy because I do overline my lips, which is why I'm going to put a deeper lip liner. This is definitely way lighter than what I typically go for. I typically like something a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna adjust so I don't look as crazy. So just a sec. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. That is everything that I purchased from the Jawbreaker collection, and I have to say, I'm so happy that I did, you guys. I really enjoyed everything, to be honest. I love the novelty pieces such as the t-shirt and the mirror. I think they're just such fun things to have, and I wouldn't have wanted to film my video any other way. You guys know I love his liquid lipsticks, and to be honest, this color is growing on me the more that I wear it. As far as the palette, you guys, I am so happy that I took the plunge and purchased it. I know $58 can seem like a lot, but the shadows blended absolutely amazing, and for me, this palette is unlike anything else that I own. I have none of those colors in my collection. I have quite a bit of makeup, so to me, it's definitely worth it, and I think if you are someone who wants to push yourself in your makeup or you really enjoy color, then try and get this palette. If it's something you want, save your money, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed. But yeah, you guys, as always, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Did you pick up any of the pieces from the Jawbreaker collection? How do you feel about this eye look and the journey that it took to get there? It can be anything you want to talk about down below, but I love talking to you guys and I want to know what you think. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're feeling a little funky, you can go ahead and hit that notification bell. That way you are notified every time I upload a brand new video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!